Hi everyone, nice of you to join us again. This video definitely tests the boating skills of people, this next section, it really does. But over the years we've loved it, absolutely loved it, and we love the challenge. What challenge? Well, you'll see quite a few shortly in the video, but it's really good, and we thrive on stuff like what you're going to see. So come on, back on board with us, and we continue our lovely relaxing journey along the canal. The boat we've just gone past is slightly different than most narrow boats on the canals. It is a launch, and it has a steering wheel near the bow of the boat. Doesn't have, you don't need to be at the back. You've got a choice, you can use the back one if you want, but you've got the option, particularly in bad weather, of sitting inside and steering from the bow, even though you have to get used to that, because it's a bit awkward when you've got all that, all the boat behind you. I have another one of my questions which you can put it in the comments, because it does intrigue me, this. There's umpteen, loads of people who do vlogging on narrowboats now. A lot come and go, which you're seeing recently. But the thing what we wonder about is why 95% live on boats do the vlogging, and it's the other 5% who don't live on the boat who do a bit of filming as well. I wonder why it's that heavy. I wonder why it's that way. I have a couple of ideas, but I'm wondering what you think yourselves. Right, we've hit some narrows on the Llangollen. I was told that there's some growth coming on as well. You'd have some fun if another boat came now. Got to admit, we made one mistake coming out on the boat at this time of the year. Sun cream is here, that's 2 mistakes then. The other mistake is, that's exactly it, yeah, we have 2 nice comfy chairs for sitting on the towpath, and we said we'll never need it on this trip, so it's pointless bringing them from home. Coming up soon will be Marbury Lock. Now Marbury village is nice as well, and there's some lovely walks, and in the churchyard there's the lake there, and the view is stunning, and there's some lovely seats there. So if you moor up, when you go through this lock, what we're coming up to, further down on the right hand side there's some decent moorings, and you can go there, or where we are now, but I prefer it at the top. Walk across to the road, and as we're going along here now up the Llangollen, it's left, into the village. Now again, there's a pub there, and that's been up and down, that is. It's been closed, open, closed. I don't know what state it is in now, but if it's open, it's a lovely walk into the village, have a few beers and a bite to eat, and a walk round the churchyard to those lovely views. So it's a little place called Marbury. As you start going further up the Llangollen, apart from the last two locks, Newrton at the top, the bywashes do get quite fierce. But you just have to steer the boat the right way into it, and then you don't get as affected. If you don't do that, you'll just be pushed. These are the moorings we were talking about at the top of the locks. It's a big long stretch, and you can moor up, go back to the lock, and from this side you'll be going right to Marbury. And the good news is the pub's open and running, so everything is for you down there, nice and quiet. Great views at the churchyard, and a place to quench your thirst. You won't be disappointed, that's for certain. Canoeists near a bridge like that, you know, I knew that very carefully I could get past, because I'm confident with the boat on what it can do and that. But anybody who wasn't, you know, that's a recipe for disaster there. You know, they need to just hang back a bit where boats are. You know, you don't stop near the bridge. That's just I think that's just common sense. I don't think there's anything I'm saying anything wrong there. But yeah, people have to be careful or accidents happen. These locks now, what we're coming up, I've talked to it earlier. Apart from this one, which it's not that bad, but up to Grinley Brook staircase, they get really fierce, some of these bywashes. We've seen boats smashed to the side. You just can't believe it. If you aim straight, you'll not go in. Or if you go too fast, you can get away with it now and then if you're flying along. But if you don't, that's when you hear the cutlery smashing and all the glasses and your fine whiskey, etc. So you need to understand how the bywashes, fierce bywashes, work in relation to what are on the Llangollen Canal exceptionally narrow locks.
Right, there you go. All yours.
Very soon we'll be coming to Willy Moore Lock. At Willy Moore Lock there's the Willy Moore Lock pub as well. We've had some fine times in there, and we'll talk a bit more about it when we get up in the lock. But yeah, we've had some great times. We've arrived at Willy Moore Lock. Now this can be a bit of a gongoozless place. Can be, you know, if it's nice the weather and that, you get quite a lot sat outside, or as you can see ahead there's a bridge there, and they stand on the bridge and they watch the comings and goings. They certainly do. Here goes. Quite look forward to doing these. It just keeps your boating skills, you know, get them right. That's what I say. Practice makes nearly perfect, but never perfect. Since you've been gone, do 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 do, la 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 la. It's easy when you know how.
Wow, it's not like we use that.
I forgot I was going to tell you a bit about our adventures and that in Willy Moore Tavern, and I forgot to take a video of it. That's because I was talking to people outside. There was quite a few having some of the excellent beer from there. But we went in there for the first time, I'd say 76, 77, in the Willy Moore, when it just opened. It was only a little square box. And we thought, oh God, this is a real old-fashioned pub. And in some ways, even now it's still old-fashioned, because they're very strict on their opening hours. They don't open all through. But they do lovely beers and really nice traditional food. Nothing fancy, just traditional food. But you've got to be on time. If your time's wrong, you've no chance. They'll shut shop as and when. I think we'll do the same again on this one. Another one with a bywash. Not quite as fierce as the one what we've just done, but it's still got heck of a current pushing you towards the towpath side. But I don't want you get fed up of us doing it, you know. But you don't see it much. You see it cut on a lot of videos, you know, so you don't get to see how they're getting locks with fierce bywashes on a lot of them. But I like doing it, and I hope you like watching, because it's better than, you know, cutting it all out. It's nice to show you what it's really like.